non-Muslims.
I agree, brother.
You know, because they're giving da'wah to the non-Muslims indirectly.
That's so good to hear, man.
Wallah, I was happy last week. I was going to come today, you know. But I said, let me come today.
Why did you join Islam, man? Come, become Muslim.
Brother embraced Islam yesterday. Yesterday in Stratford.
Well, what belief are you?
Christianity, man.
Oh, you still? What country you from, if you don't mind?
Greek.
Ah, you're from Greek, okay. You know, I used to
Where you
think
from? Morocco.
Algeria.
Algeria, yeah.
I used to think you're Iranian.
Huh?
I used to think you're Iranian.
What happened?
Iran.
What happened?
Well, I don't know why I thought you're Iranian. But you
Me,
know,
Iranian? No,
yeah,
no.
but you look same Persian and
We
Greek.
conquer the Iranian.
No, the Persians conquered you.
And then after what happened in Athens?
Yeah, scratch my back, scratch yours.
The Spartans, don't be rude, man. Was he rude? What did he say?
I said, scratch my back, scratch yours. This is English
The
saying.
Spartans.
Okay.
You've been watching too many movies.
Yeah,
Count how many here. There's one Spartan here who is like 50-50.
Where is
We
he?
will protect you, bro. It's the other way
I
around.
know.
We will protect you.
I know, thank
It
you.
doesn't matter what they
Oh,
Muslim.
you become a Muslim, man. Become a worship
But what
God
you
alone.
said, you're 100% what you said. You're right, 100%.
So he's a Christian, he agrees with it, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah.
Because, why I provoke you, you start shouting to me, you look bad.
Yes.
And you make your religion look bad.
That's right, that's right.
Not everyone's cut out to come here, man.
Yeah, no,
don't have
Akhi.
self-restraint.
You know, there was a time when I had to stop coming here for 2 years. Because I couldn't control my anger.
Yeah.
And I had to say, you know what, I can't come to this place. No.
Even my father,
Yeah.
before you come in, he said, I can't control.
Yeah.
I said, stay at home.
Okay, there's an uncle from he's a Pakistani uncle, yeah? He's over 50 years old. He came here twice, I swear.
Oh,
He said, I'm not going to come back.
Oh, did you see what happened last night?
Yeah. You know, you have to be careful, man. What's happened? How was it today?
I didn't really talk to him.
Yeah. You see, there's more Muslims here than than non-Muslims, man.
Is it family? Your
You know
family?
what?
No.
One advice, yeah? Myself and brother Hamza, you know brother Hamza's a Caribbean brother with me.
Hamza, yeah, oh, brother Hamza, yeah, Hamza, mashallah.
You know, the Christian missionaries used to always come to us. We used
Yeah.
to ignore them. We used to just walk away.
Yeah.
They got hurt to a point. It was we're desperate to talk to us. Saying we ain't getting.
That's the best, akhi, to ignore them. You're lying.
That's it. You know, Imam Shafi rahimahullah said the best response to a jahil is silence.
Yeah, he burns
Silence
them.
hurts
He hurts them more. Yeah, that's true.
When you give them the coverage, they love it.
They love it, yeah. Akhi, because why? Their da'wah is dead. But these brothers, they have to stop.
But sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
You have to answer back. If I ask you a question and you just start silence, it's no good. You look like you don't know. No. You have to, with humility, answer back what you know.
But people know who's asking. No, but people know who is asking to learn and who is asking for the sake of just sincere and someone is playing around.
That's
You understand? So because sometimes, you know, he mentioned Shafi'i. Shafi'i is a Muslim scholar. He was around 1,100 years ago. He said, he said, I have debated 100 scholars. I defeat them. I debated one ignorant person. He defeats me. Because ignorant person has no principles. So you cannot speak to a person. That's what the scholars, people of knowledge said. It's not befitting for a scholar to speak with an ignorant person with knowledge. Because he doesn't understand what is knowledge.
You know, I don't. With the scholars, do they contradict each other? Some of them.
They have opinions.
Can they contradict each other?
They have opinions.
No, they can, yeah. They're human beings, yeah.
So I don't go by the scholars.
No, experts. You go by experts. We don't blind follow. We don't Islam. We don't blind follow. But no doubt, like now, you have to follow experts in any field. However, doesn't mean because he's an expert you blind follow him. You understand? Because even the scholars, Muslim scholars, are not experts like Muslim scholars. They also have piety, righteousness, and when they speak about Allah, they speak with knowledge. You know, because so, and alhamdulillah, we're not allowed to blind follow no one. We are only follow. We don't use the word blindly because blindly means there's no proof. You know, we only follow without any restriction the Quran and the Sunnah and the Ijma'.
Every scholar always bring proof in the Quran and Sunnah.
Yeah.
They will never ever give you a statement with no proof in the Quran and Sunnah. You will never find it.
All right, another question.
Sometimes they get it wrong, sometimes they get it right.
I want to learn.
Yes.
So you have the hadith.
Yeah.
You take the hadith serious.
No, of course, we're joking around here.
All right, the hadith.
Yeah.
They contradict sometimes.
No, if it's authentic, it never contradicts.
Okay. And how you know the hadiths are true? You use isnat, yeah?
Isnad, yeah, isnad.
Okay. Inshallah, brother, one day I'm gonna become Muslim. So 1 minute. So isnat. But the
yeah.
problem there is this. For me, I'm just learning, yeah?
Yeah,
And I ask you sincere.
yeah.
So Isnad, it says the paper is that this is. And Muhammad, he said to Abraham, he said to, and the family. So this hadith is correct. Yeah.
No.
How does it?
The hadith.
How do you know the isnad is correct?
Science of hadith. السلام عليكم. كيف حياك الله؟ بخير. بارك الله فيك.
How do you know the isnad is correct? Because the document is a long time after to show you the narration.
No, the science of hadith. No, it's not problem. No, it's not problem. Science of hadith. Science of hadith is not like it's not any person comes and he says, isnad. No. And, the time Prophet Muhammad, no problem. The time Prophet Muhammad, even his own companions, when someone narrates hadith, they have to know him, know who he is very well. And so study his biography, and we don't just follow a book. We still have isnad now. We still have people now, understand? So in every generation, we know the person very well. We study his biography. For example, to show you that the Muslim scholars, they took it too serious, not playing around. There was a scholar called Yahya ibn Ma'in, and he was expertise in criticizing people and praising them. So he would tell you this, don't take from this person. His father used to narrate hadith. His father,
Yes.
So they asked him about his own father. Can we take hadith from him?
Yes.
And Islamically, we have to respect our father.
Yes.
You cannot say they're lying, all right?
Yes.
But now watch this. Yahya ibn Ma'in, he put his head down. He said, my father is not right in hadith, don't take from him. So he went against his own father for the sake of protecting hadith. You understand?
Yes.
The Bukhari, when he came to Baghdad, the scholars of hadith came together and they got his book and they start mixing the isnad.
Yes.
So there's a text and there's isnad. So they took the isnad from one text, they put it on another text.
Yes.
And they said to him, we're going to test, we didn't tell him we're going to test you. They said, yeah, Bukhari, oh Bukhari, you said in your book, the hadith such and such, and you narrated it from so-and-so, from so-and-so, from so-and-so.
Yes.
And they got the third one. He said, no, the first one, that is not the chain of narration. The first chain of narration is for the other one.
Yes.
So that's we say, okay, now, like, what I'm talking about in a bigger scale. So they said to him, now, you can take hadith from him. So this scholars of hadith, not anyone said no. There were scholars sitting down, verifying, clarifying, investigating, everything. You understand? And we still have it in our time. In our time, there is some Muslims here who gives da'wah. I tell people don't listen to them. Why? Because they oppose Quran and the Sunnah. They're my brothers in Islam. You know, and I love them, no doubt. But because they say things which go against Quran and Sunnah, me and the brothers here, they will come out openly and they say, don't take from them. You understand? Because the deen is more important.
Thank you.
Yes, you're
And
welcome.
my problem, thank you, sir. And my problem here is this.
Yes.
All this what you said about the hadiths and the narration and how the narration happened, where you get that from, not the narration, where you get that compiled the narrations.
This is
The hadiths.
not just documents. Also from a living thing. We have scholars now. They study under scholars. Like we have a scholar called Sheikh Rabi'. He has a chain of narration. He goes back to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How do we know that? How do you know that? Because you know, chain of narration. Sometimes between Prophet Muhammad and Bukhari, there's only 3 people. Why? For example, imagine my father. He's 80 years old, and I'm 20. Yes. My father tells me something. Yes. Because remember, they used to get married very early as well. So literally, sometimes the father is older than the son, maybe 10 years. Yes. So sometimes there's 4 generations in one time.
Yes.
You understand? Sometimes he's narrating something to me from you, and what I have to do, I said no. Before I take it, I have to come to you and ask you. And I said, you know, I can escape you and come to him. So that's how the scholars were doing it. And so we have it in a document, and we have an oral teaching still alive.
Now them documents.
So both of them goes in line. The document and the oral.
Documents you say this is the narration. This is the is not the family blah blah. That document now, how old is it? That document is many hundred years after the Prophet Muhammad.
What do you mean? No, for example,
It's
the document.
not dated. That document.
There is.
This is very important.
There is a manuscript called Sahifatu Humam ibn Munabbih. Humam ibn Munabbih. Humam ibn Munabbih. He's a student of Abu Huraira, who is a student of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in his manuscript, which is in with a country next to Germany. Namsa. What's Namsa in English? Austria, barakallahu fi, Austria.
Yeah.
Austria, there is a manuscript,
Yeah.
backdate the time of the scholar Muhammad ibn Munabbih. So he would say, Abu Hurairah said, the Messenger of Allah said. And guess what? Majority of those narrations is the same narrations which Imam Bukhari narrated 150 years later. So we still have a manuscript backdated. Also, we have manuscript backdated to Imam Ahmad time, which he himself verified as many manuscripts backdate even the Prophet Muhammad's companions. For example, we have a manuscript of Abban ibn Uthman ibn Affan. Abban ibn Uthman ibn Affan is the son of Uthman ibn Affan. He wrote a biography of the Prophet Muhammad. Where do you get from? From his own father, who was a companion.
Okay, so these documents,
Yes.
they talk about how the narrations were compiled using the isnads, yeah? It's very important
That's
because
isnad,
it's like
yes.
we don't understand. Because I want to know.
No. In the Quran says the conditions.
I want to
No. The conditions of hadith is in the Quran. Allah says, إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا. Another قراءة فتثبتوا. That if he comes to you with the news, if Allah said, if a sinner comes to you with the news, verify. Brother, you talking here? We're giving da'wah. Please. Yeah. So if a sinner comes to you with the news, verify it. So that's why what we do, we have something called al-jarh wa ta'dil, praising or criticizing and praising. So before we take any hadith, like I said, it's from the Quran. Likewise, from the Sunnah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there's conditions in the Quran.
Okay, so slowly, yeah? Sorry,
Slowly and surely.
I'm slow, I'm not clever, yeah?
Yes.
So,
As a mushkila then.
if, all right. So, what's in the hadiths is in the Quran, yes?
Not everything in hadith is in the Quran, no.
So those things which are not in the Quran,
Yeah.
we have to know, are they authentic?
Yes.
And to do this, we have to see, have there been the isnad?
Yeah, no, it's not like that. Condition is the
How do we
condition
know
of hadith
they are
sahih.
correct?
Yes, condition of hadith sahih, authentic. ما يرويه العدل الضابط تام الضبط عن مثله إلى منتهى من غير علة ولا شذوذ. For the hadith to be sahih, the narrator has to be trustworthy, honest, with a strong memory. Yes?
Yes.
And also they have to meet each other. Yes?
Yes.
And also there is no hidden defects. Yes?
Yes.
Likewise, doesn't oppose what is known by the other narrators who are more trustworthy.
Yes.
You understand?
But-
So, for example, also, that's not enough. Even the text, we check the text as well. Sometimes maybe the isnad is authentic, but the text is not. So not every hadith, and I want to digress, yeah?
Yeah.
ليس كل حديث يقول لك شخص فيه صحيح الإسناد أي معنى صحيح. No, الشيعة they do that a lot. يقول لك هذا الحديث صحيح الإسناد. No, doesn't mean that. So doesn't mean because the hadith has what they call it, sound chain of narration.
got a
Therefore,
hadith, it doesn't mean
the text no. Because sometimes the ulama, what they do, they will verify it with the Quran. They will verify it with the other narrations that was passed down to us through generations, through many people. Yes. Yes.
So some isnad, some
They're
hadith,
investigating more than the FBI do investigation.
so some hadiths,
Yeah.
although they have the isnad,
Yeah.
it might not be correct.
The text.
Yes, the text will not be correct because there's hidden defects.
There's
So
a separate science.
so you make it, so now you make it worse for me.
No, it's not worse. That shows you what if we know what is unauthentic, by default we know what is authentic. If I know who is tall, therefore I know who's short.
No.
So
what
that shows you that we paid great attention to make sure.
No,
But wait,
wait,
before
wait.
I want to show something, yeah, because I want to be consistent here.
Yes, sir.
The Bible that you follow,
Yeah.
how do you go? How you got it?
It's no problem. I'm going to answer this,
Yeah, answer me.
but we have to finish this point.
No, before we finish this
Because
point,
respectfly, I say.
but I finish it to be honest.
It's like you're running away. No,
No,
you're
I'm
running
not.
away.
No, I'm not.
Given the conditions,
Conditions, man, which makes sense.
No,
Yes, everything.
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
you're running.
No,
Please
I'm
let me-
not running. No,
let
no.
me answer.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Because I'm not happy your answer.
Oh, no, I'm not here to make you happy, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, be happy or not? No, because Jesus, did Jesus make everyone happy?
no.
Did Jesus make everyone happy?
All right. Now we're going on to
No, but please.
You're running.
I'm not running.
And now
Did
we're tap
Jesus-
dancing.
No. What I'm showing you,
I wanna see-
you've been happy
No,
or
you know,
not.
I wanna.
All right, I will carry on with you, but let me see. You've been happy or not is not a criteria for my knowledge to be correct or not. You can be happy or not. So my point here is, you know that Jesus did not make everyone happy. There were some people who were not happy with Jesus' answer, but yet you still believe Jesus' answer was correct. Carry on now. So I'm not running.
So, okay, sir. Sorry, I don't mean in a rude way anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, shall I not ask any more questions where I was going about these and about the hadith? Should we stop there and carry on?
If it's a new question, no problem. But if it's the same question, I've already answered it.
Because you gave me a problem which I want to help you.
No
to
problem,
help me
yeah,
to
go on,
understand.
no problem.
So, some hadiths, although it has, we have to check the authenticity.
Yeah.
Is it with isnad? Okay. When we look at isnad, you said, but some hadiths they may have isnad, but some hadiths still wrong.
Why?
All right.
Why I said wrong? Why?
Because they don't go by the criteria.
What criteria?
You listed 5 things. To be honest, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
To go against.
No, because
to go with the Quran.
Yeah, because there's a criteria, the Quran, or they go against the other narrators, and this is what's called hidden defect. And who knows this is the scholars of Hadith.
So,
yes, the experts.
So anybody in the street, I'm just saying now,
Yeah.
can write about the Quran, say this is a Hadith, and this is what it is, and you will accept this as a Hadith if at least it agrees with the Quran.
How?
with the criteria.
Okay, you make Hadith and tell me to accept it.
And-
How?
and-
no,
and
wait, doesn't make
you
any
still
sense.
haven't
No,
answered my
wait, no,
question.
wait, step by step. So he said anyone can make Hadith and we accept it. That's not true. Wait. It's not true. Do you know why? It's not true. Do you know why? Because if someone now comes to me and writes Hadith with the names, the scholars of Hadith, which there's thousands of books, say, hang on. You said Prophet said this and that. Okay. These narrators, they don't even exist. Okay, they exist for the sake of argument. You get narrators and you mix them. Hang on. This narrator, he was not the same time as the other narrator. Correct. All right? Okay, maybe they were same time. Hang on, this narrator, you said he had it directly, but that's not true. Because what is known by many scholars, he read it from the book. Bro, our knowledge is so deep, more deeper than FBI investigation.
And I want to learn.
Understand?
I want to learn.
No, he's not. It's clearly you were telling me what to learn.
Anyway,
all right, carry
the
on.
original question and then I leave.
All
yeah?
right, so
and then
I'll
we go
finish
on
that.
to your question. And then we go to when I say I leave this question.
No problem.
So
Carry on.
all I might want is 1 year. If you don't know, it doesn't mean you are wrong. It just means you don't know. It
Yeah, of course,
mean-
I don't know everything.
Yeah,
You're right, I don't know everything.
So, what year is the document, the oldest document the Muslim have, which says these are the hadiths and these are the isnads, which is all correct? You understand what I'm saying?
I told you, Sahib
What date?
He was a time Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam time, around his lifetime. Not like his time, around his companion's time, his disciple.
What year? Roughly.
Maybe like Huma ibn Munabbih, so we say around the 19th century, no, not 19th century, the first century.
First century.
Yeah, first century. Yeah, within the first century.
So
There's
first
many
century is 100 years after Christ.
No, not to the Muslims, not Jesus.
Yeah, what one?
Prophet, after Prophet Muhammad,
850.
40 years after Prophet Muhammad, or 25 years. Yeah, exactly. Rather, there's some of them.
They will list the hadiths and the commentary on the isnad. The isnad and
Yeah,
the
the
hadith.
Isnad, there's Hadith, Isnad, yeah.
Thank you. That's what I needed to know.
There's another one as well.
And
There's
which
another one which is Ali ibn Abi Talib, Sahifa, his manuscript. Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, narrating directly what Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said. So we have many documents. And also you have to remember, when it comes to manuscripts, you have to, before that, can you tell us about who came to our countries and burned our scriptures? Is it not the Crusades? When they came to Andalusia
wouldn't be
and they
surprised.
burned the Muslim scriptures,
Yeah.
yes. Likewise, when they came to Baghdad, the Tatar, the Mongols. So it is not logical for the Christian to ask us about the earliest manuscripts when themselves burnt our manuscripts.
Yeah.
You understand?
Number
But
one.
still, alhamdulillah, Allah survived it. Also, our religion, sorry to tell you, our religion is not based upon manuscripts. Our religion is a living religion. That's why there's a saying. They say, لا تأخذ العلم عن صحفي ولا تأخذ القرآن عن مصحفي. Do not take a knowledge from someone who only takes it from the book. Likewise, do not learn the Quran from someone who only learns it from the mushaf. You have to have isnad and everything. Correct. Even isnad, how? You know what scholar said? He said, I will even look for isnad, go to Prophet Muhammad, how to scratch my hair. That's how deep.
So please don't confuse me as Eastern Orthodox Christian to the Christians of the Crusades. Because they did damage to the Eastern Orthodox Church too.
Okay. No,
Very bad.
But what I'm saying,
So
I'll just
I
give an example.
agree
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah. So now, when it comes to the Bible,
So, okay, let's talk about
yeah, the Bible, yeah. The earliest manuscript for the Bible, what year? Full one, the full one, yeah?
So you want the full Bible compiled together?
Yeah. What is
maybe
it?
300 and something?
No, longer.
350.
No, longer.
So if you know what you're asking me.
But I want you to know, if you see, if you know, the oldest one, which is the full New Testament, did you know it's after Prophet Muhammad?
It's after Muhammad.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't agree there. We know
No, you don't mix.
No.
You have what they call it, samples, or you have the earliest one is 100 something, the size of a credit card, yeah, 100 something, yeah.
100 years what?
After Jesus, yeah. So 150,
That's the
yeah.
first full compiled.
No, full compile, size card.
I thought you meant the full compiled.
No, before we're gonna come to full.
Before we have maybe 60 AD, Matthew.
No. You have to differentiate between the claim that this Bible was written and the actual manuscript. For example, imagine someone says Shamsi wrote his book. I wrote this book in the year 2023, yeah?
Yeah.
But the earliest manuscript for my book, it was found 200 years later.
Yeah.
So you have to differentiate between when the earliest manuscript for my book was discovered and when actually was written.
Okay.
So we're talking about when the actual manuscript was discovered, not when it was written. When the earliest manuscript for the New Testament, which is the size of credit card, was found 150 years after Jesus.
Yes.
So between Jesus and this small one, 150 years. Let us say, for the sake of argument, the full New Testament was written 300 years after Jesus.
Yes.
So there's a 300 years gap. Who wrote that manuscript?
So, and I agree with you.
Yeah, who wrote it?
Yeah. But when you put the church fathers quotes together, but please allow me to finish, I'll be quick. When you put the church fathers quotes together, you can compile all the Bible long before.
No, you cannot. This argument is no, you cannot.
No, one minute.
Go on.
First of all, you got to ask the question: is it was compiled in one, say 300 after? But that doesn't mean the books didn't exist before.
Are you Catholic, by the way?
No, I'm an Eastern Orthodox Christian.
Okay, so the church fathers of East European churches are different. Orthodox, yeah, East Orthodox.
Europe.
Yeah, sorry, East Orthodox Christians fathers. They are different than the church fathers of the Catholics.
Of the Roman Catholics.
They're different, yeah.
But before 1054, when we split from them,
Yeah.
it was the same then.
No. Nazarenes is not the same as you. Okay, the church father of Nazarenes, they're not the same as you. The church fathers of the Anaboites is not the same as you.
The problem now is this.
So the church fathers, this argument is not really.
The problem now is we are going on another question.
No, we're not. I'm
So
just
should we
showing.
stick to this,
No, I'm showing
or
you.
we want to talk about
No,
that
I'm
now?
showing you the church
You want to
fathers.
talk about the church fathers
Okay,
now?
wait. Okay, let's understand how the Bible was compiled. Because when you use a
Exactly,
church
this is what
father,
I'm answering.
yeah, but a church father, they didn't have the full Bible with them.
1 minute. Please.
Because some church fathers, they were different than the other church fathers. My point. So their scripture is completely different than your scripture,
No.
and it's been discovered.
Please let me answer.
Okay, so don't
Please
tell
let
me
me
you have the full.
First
because-
of all, the Eastern Orthodox Christians, the Protestants, they go with sola scriptura. Whatever is in the Bible, that is it. We don't.
That's afterwards.
Yes, that is afterwards. Don't yeah, I agree.
We're not talking about Protestants.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Don't confuse just because the Bible. Because my point is, before the Bible was compiled, the Eastern Orthodox, the first Jewish Christians, and the Greek Christians.
No, the first Jewish Christian
Please.
are Nazarenes. Just correct you, Nazarenes.
Let me finish.
But I'm correcting you because you said something. They are Nazarenes. The first Jewish Christian or followers of Jesus are Nazarenes.
The first Jewish Christians, yeah,
Nazarenes, yeah, Nazarenes. And they don't believe like you.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first Christians. Okay, 1 minute. So you got to go slow because I'm not very fast, Mahia.
No problem. Go
Or
on.
I'm double your
I'll try
age.
to be quick because I want to give a da'wah.
No, we go and come back. I'll go with you.
Yeah, right.
Listen.
Because I see some people.
The
there
first
maybe-
Christians, we have holy oral tradition. Just like the Muslim memorize the Quran, we have memorized the sayings of Jesus, what was said. It was grown out as of a community in the Eastern Orthodox Church. Stop, let me finish. You go, the first island to become Christian, it's answering the question. The first island to be Christian, you know where it is?
Where?
Where? You know?
No, you tell me.
It's in my country, Cyprus. The church is there, all Eastern Orthodox. It's not the teaching exactly the same. So the first Christians, they are the people, the Eastern Orthodox, the first Christians that put the Bible together. Don't tell me.
No.
Please let me
This
finish.
one,
Let me finish.
Ethiopians, they say we are the first one. You know, the Ethiopians says no. Yeah, Ethiopians, they say the same thing, you know.
When was the New Testament canonized?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, brother, firstly, wait. What is now historically speaking, and I will highly recommend you to watch the debate between William Dallas and Bart Ehrman, yes. They were speaking about, Bart Ehrman is an expert. He speaks your language, Greek. He speaks English and Hebrew, I think, as well, yeah. And he mentioned even William Dallas, who is a Christian, he said clearly, we cannot really be sure what Jesus said because we don't have a manuscript. For you to say to me the church fathers have the whole New Testament doesn't make any sense because the New Testament was canonized way after. There are some scriptures. No, you have to let me finish. There are some scriptures. Yeah, of course. There are some scriptures which the Nazarenes, the church fathers, Nazarenes hold as scripture. You don't hold it. So how on earth you tell me the church fathers of yours read a New Testament which was not even there?
Absolutely, 100%. You're right.
In the early church, we don't believe.
How are you, man? Good,
One of my brothers, he has a question for you.
okay, 1 minute. Yeah, inshallah, 1 second.
We just finished this up. As you
I'll tell you to
said,
do homework about it. You clearly haven't done homework.
no, it's because you never let me speak.
I'll let you speak, but I mean, I'll let you speak. Go ahead.
The Eastern Orthodox Church, the early Christians, the first Christians, the Jews, who were the first Christians, Paul went to Cyprus. He went to Greece.
Paul is a problem.
He's not letting me finish.
Okay, go on.
He went
All
to,
this our problem. Oh, Paul. Yeah, go on.
Paul went to,
Paul is a big problem.
1 minute. Yeah, I know, but you're going on too many.
No problem. Yeah, go on.
He knows.
He knows. Okay, go on.
No, it's
Yeah,
not a
go
problem.
on.
Not a problem at all for me.
Okay, go on.
Anyway, he went to Corinth. Barnabas went to Cyprus. The many saints went to Cyprus. 1 minute. They went to Italy, Rome. They went to Greece. They went to all these people. Okay, they were Orthodox Christians. The teaching was always the same. Just because it was canonized to protect, because there were many people coming in, like the Shiites, trying to change things. We had to have the canonization to show, and the Nicene Creed to protect the teaching and what was said.
I'm lost, to be honest. I'm lost. What is your point?
My point is,
Wait, we're talking about the Bible, the New Testament, and you try to say to me that we by going back to the church fathers, we can get the full New Testament.
Yes.
That's not true.
Just
The early
because-
church fathers, Paul, you talk about Paul. Paul, he had no clue about Mark, Luke, John, Matthew.
we're going on to
Okay,
Paul.
no, I'm showing you argument is bad. Because the main church fathers, if you want to call them church fathers, that the disciples, if you want to call them disciples, even though they're not disciples, themselves, they never witnessed the New Testament. It wasn't even in existence in their time.
What about-
Let alone they quoting from it. Understand? That's why the earliest manuscript, the earliest people, they were Nazarenes. Nazarenes, they were followers from Jesus' place.
First of all-
That's why their gospel is different than your gospel.
let me destroy the argument one go.
So how are you going to destroy it, man? Paul is the problem.
It's not, Paul's not a problem.
It is problem,
But it's
Paul.
another argument to go.
No, it's not. It's the argument about the Bible.
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
The Dead Scrolls is the
Doesn't authenticize.
no, it doesn't. Because why? It doesn't. And it's the Old Testament as well. It's not just about that. Sorry, yeah? It's not just about that. It's 1,000 years after Moses. Yes. So yes, the early manuscript, which is the Dead Sea Scrolls, the back date 200 years BC before Christ. Literally, nearly 1,000 years after Moses. So the Torah that you have, there is 1,000 years gap between the Torah. No, the Torah you have. The Torah that you have, there is someone came nearly 1,000 years, and he's saying that Moses said this and Moses said that. 1,000 years, and you still accept it, correct?
You're going to another argument.
No, you accept it or not? Just say yes.
You're going to.
No, you want to the Dead Sea Scroll.
You went to Dead Sea
The
Scrolls.
Dead Sea
You do-
Scrolls authenticize the New
No,
Testament.
wait, it doesn't. How it doesn't? It doesn't. Anyway, I shall show you that the New Testament. You digress. I'm going to show you. Did you know that your writers of the New Testament misquote the Old Testament?
No.
Okay, I'll show you example of that.
So many examples.
Let me demonstrate to you.
So now we're going on to other things.
No, but you want digress into this. You said to me Dead Sea Scrolls authentic. What's the word you said?
Authenticizes.
Authenticized